mother speaks out against a former coach accused of sexually abusing children. Rodney Scott faces nearly 70 charges of sexual offense.
And one mother who wanted to speak with us says she tried to shine a light on the problem years ago, but never got justice. CBS North Carolina's Nate Rogers has her haunting story of fear, anger, and betrayal.
Prior to Rodney Scott's court appearance today, we met one mom who says she's absolutely devastated by the allegations against Scott. She says at one point in time, she believes her sons were in danger.
They never said anything bad about Rodney Scott. It was the things that I noticed with my children.
Brenda says like many young men, her sons enjoyed sports. Two of her sons were eventually coached by Rodney Scott during high school. She says like other players, her sons would sleep over at Scott's home.
And one day, my youngest son came home, and he told me that something happened, but he'll never go back to Mr. Scott's house again.
Brenda says to this day, she still doesn't know what disturbed her youngest son. But soon after that incident, she tells CBS North Carolina, her middle son started randomly misbehaving.
And all of a sudden, he was saying he wanted to be emancipated from the house.
Brenda says her son soon ran away. He also took his birth certificate and military ID. She eventually learned that her son was staying at Scott's home. Court documents say Scott was later charged with contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile. But the case was later dismissed after Brenda missed several hearing dates. Today in court, the judge presented Scott with updated sex offense charges. The latest accuser is 15 years old. Court documents say Scott engaged in sexual acts with a teen earlier this year. Brenda says, to her knowledge, her boys were never violated by Scott, but the red flags early on remind her of her own troubled past.
Because I was molested and raped when I was a child. That's why I have these red flags when it comes down to my children.
In Fayetteville, I'm Nate Rogers, CBS North Carolina.
And Brenda tells CBS North Carolina she went to a guidance counselor at Cumberland County Schools over her concerns involving Scott, but she says she was ignored. Cumberland County School District maintains they have never received any misconduct reports on Scott.